Cellular Apple Watches have been out now since 2017 with the introduction of the Apple Watch Series 3. And personally, I've never seen them as a big change or improvement or a big feature, really. As I've used it, and I've used it for maybe about a week before I decided I'm not going to use this feature ever. So, to start off, I have two Apple Watches. I have the Apple Watch Ultra, which does have cellular, and I have an Apple Watch Series 8, which does not have cellular. It is the GPS only model, and it has the matching midnight crown. So the crown is not red, essentially signifying the fact that I don't have cellular on this watch. And I chose not to get cellular on this watch because it is a feature that I personally am never going to use. So your Apple Watch works if you are within 50 feet of your iPhone. Now, if you go beyond that 50 feet, your iPhone will disconnect. And it won't work without connection to your iPhone or Wi-Fi. So if you're on Wi-Fi, your Apple Watch will work completely fine as long as your iPhone is on, and it's the same thing for cellular. If your iPhone is on in anywhere in the world and then you are not near your Apple Watch, it'll still be able to forward you all your notifications, phone calls, and text messages. But sometimes being disconnected is a good thing, and that's how I've actually taken it, because when I would go out with just my Apple Watch, while it was enjoyable, my battery life was taking a substantial hit because of it. Now, when you obviously are using your Apple Watch fully connected to cell towers instead of your iPhone, it is going to be using a lot more battery than with the traditional Apple Watch. So, cellular drains more battery. But why else wouldn't I use it? Okay, I can take the battery life hit. My Apple Watch Ultra gets 36 hours of battery. But going for an hour run where I would lose maybe 2% would turn into 12%. And it just got to the point of just me realizing this is a feature that, while it's great to have and I love having the cellular option, I personally don't feel I'm ever going to use it. And lately I've been using my GPS only Series 8, and I've been beyond 50 feet. And not getting my notifications and just having the watch to track my heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and my fitness has been absolutely amazing, because I'm still connected, but I'm disconnected, as this only functions as a watch. It can tell me the time, the weather, what's coming up on my calendar, reminders, alarms. It can do everything that my Apple Watch can when it's paired to my phone, minus forward me my notifications and text messages, which I'm okay with, because being disconnected like this has been something I've really enjoyed, because nowadays we're so connected that almost everywhere we turn, our phones, our watches, our iPads, our Macs, all are connected. And with upcoming software releases, they're going to be even more intertwined, with macOS getting widgets from my iPhone, which, while that is a great feature, even you're adding my iPhone now to more places. But I'm going to use my iPhone less, maybe. And then even with Vision Pro, even with Vision Pro and factoring in how it can connect to your FaceTime and iMessages and all of that, it is going to be a more connected world than we ever have been. And having my Apple Watch on without these features has been kind of nice. And I'm going to say it again because it's absolutely great to disconnect sometimes. And while I do wish there were some features that worked without it, so you can call emergency SOS and use fall detection and features like that without having connection, Apple has said, well, personally, I have not tried this out, and I hopefully never will have to. Apple does say it can work. But I do wish there were some features that would work. So, walkie-talkies. I use this as a way to communicate to people quickly, as sometimes it's just easier than calling them up. It's just a quick tap, say what you need to say, and then you can go about your day. But other times, it doesn't work like that, and you have to pick up the phone, which is when you can just call them wherever you are and connect to them, which is great. But being disconnected for the hour, hour and a half I might not be near my phone has been something I've really enjoyed. And my Apple Watch battery life isn't taking as big of a hit as it would be if it was on cellular. So saving my battery life and not being connected to anything, I'll take that trade-off. Now, I do wish they had an offline mode for Siri on the Apple Watch. Now, while this might be coming with watchOS 10 and we'll have to see later on in September, whenever I'm not connected to my phone, it just says Siri not available, and it'll work when Siri is connected to the internet. But sometimes this is okay. Other times, I absolutely dislike this, because I will ask Siri to make a reminder or do something like that, and the response is, Siri's not available, Siri can't help you. And that's not something that's great, because to be like, hey Siri, create a reminder for XYZ is amazing. Or to just even create a reminder for blah 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 and go about my day is absolutely amazing. And it's something that I do really miss by not having cellular on my Apple Watch. But when I'm connected to my phone, I can make that reminder or go into the reminders app and just scribble on the keyboard, write it in, dictate it, or whatever I want. So there are a few trade-offs by not having cellular, but they are more than manageable. Now, I hope this helps you decide that you might not need cellular as you think you might, and if you get an Apple Watch that does have it built in, like an Apple Watch Ultra or a stainless Apple Watch, you do not have to activate it. You can use it without a carrier. Mine's not connected to a carrier, and it works as an Apple Watch does, and I'm more than happy with it. I could not be any more excited and enjoy using the product. So I hope this helps, and if you found this enjoyable or you learned something new, please drop a like down below. And also, if you want to put a comment, maybe you have some questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them down below. And while you're down there, if you want to hit subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate that. And I want you to remember, today's a good day to make a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.